The trading of insults between North Korea and U.S. President Donald Trump is nothing new. The North Korean leadership has branded Trump a dotard and a warmonger, whilst President Trump has responded by dubbing North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as the Little Rocket Man. Trump even used a speech to the United Nations to threaten to totally destroy North Korea if the reclusive regime failed to halt its nuclear weapons program. Things have been quieter in recent weeks, but tensions between the nations remain high, especially given that North Korea is planning a huge show of military force to coincide with the beginning of the Winter Olympics in South Korea next week. The Independent warns that no one should be fooled by North Korea's charm offensive around the Olympics. They warn that this is no more than a deliberate ploy by North Korea designed to keep the world guessing about the regime's true intentions. As if to emphasize that point, the North Korean state media has renewed its attack on President Trump. As reported by the Washington Post, the North Korean state newspaper published a lengthy article yesterday in which they repeatedly described Trump as mentally unstable. The article appears to be a response to Trump's comments about North Korea during his State of the Union address. During his State of the Union address, President Trump called out North Korea over its human rights record and its reckless pursuit of nuclear weapons. North Korea has responded by accusing Trump of planning to launch a preemptive strike against the rogue nation. They also warn that Trump is dolt-like if he believes that he can launch an attack on North Korea without major repercussions. China moves troops to North Korean border. President Trump has repeatedly claimed that China and Russia hold the key to resolving the USA versus North Korea crisis. When Trump returned from his tour of Asia, he made much of the fact that he had persuaded China to send an envoy to North Korea to help resolve the crisis. That mission failed because Kim Jong-un refused to meet the Chinese envoy. Now the Daily Express reports that China has sent upwards of 300,000 troops to the North Korean border, a move that will once again raise the specter of World War III. News sources in Asia claim that China will send its troops into North Korea should war break out between North Korea and the United States. It is clear that the North Korean crisis is far from resolved, and with neither President Trump nor Kim Jong-un willing to take a backward step, it is difficult to see how a conflict will be avoided.